the tutorial of Microsoft Excel using formulas. Here we will discuss about the Excel formula tutorial, the 25 Excel formulas that you must know. Did you know that it turns out that using Microsoft Excel is not as complicated as it seems? Of the many data that are usually in Excel, you can actually process it easily, provided that you know and understand the Excel formulas. So here, by mastering Microsoft Excel, this is of course very helpful for various jobs, for administrations, so finance, accounting, marketing, operations, and other jobs. Therefore, it is not uncommon for several job vacancies to include the ability of Microsoft Excel as one of the requirements. So, for those of you who want to process data easily, here are some formulas that you can use in your work or your job. Here, you can see that there are a total of 25 existing formulas, and then I will divide it into 5 parts. So you can see here sum, average, if, count, max, mean, sumif, countif, trim, lower, upper, proper, concatenate, land, left, mid, right, rundown, and roundup, round, flow, zailing, mround, vlookup, hlookup, and some bonus or formulas if very rare. In this part, I will divide it into 5 parts, as I said before, because we need different sample data, and we go directly to the first part. Yes. Okay. We'll try and see for the first part. Okay. First, get the sheet first. I will have data, the name of 5 persons of employees: Ariel, Boehm, Cynthia, Ginny, Echo. And then you can see here the turnover first month, second month, third month, and in this column we will know about the total turnover and the average of turnover. Sorry, it must be changed into average turnover. So we will know about the total turnover first, and we will how to know the total turnover from the last 3 months. Okay, here the first formula, it's about sum. Sum, it means total, and then sum, and then open the bracket, and then we need to enter the data from here, and then just drag down to copy the formulas. Okay, so we can know about the total turnover or offset from each data. And the second formula is about the average of turnover. Okay, I need to change it. Okay, average turnover. Okay, this is the column about the average, and then just type here equals, and then average, and open the bracket, and then take the data that we want to make an average from here, and then close the bracket, and then enter, and the data will appear like this. Okay, so it's about 8,000 comma $0.333, and it's the average turnover from the last 3 months from Ariel turnover. And then drag down on this little box or small box on the corner, and then just drag down to know about the formulas from another data. So you can see here the Boehm, Cynthia, Dini, and Echo. Just drag down, and then you can know about the average turnover without typing the formula manually. Okay, we will go to the third formulas. It's about status, and we need to know about the if formula. If you want to know about the value based on the criteria that we have, and then turn it into the Microsoft Excel. For example, if they have some total turnover that more than $30,000, so the employees will be clear. So we will try to know about the average formulas. Equals if, and then open the bracket. You know that logical test is a statement that you want to do the test about the logical test. Okay, if the total turnover is more than $30,000, so the employees will be clear, and of course the vice versa. Okay, click the total turnover from Ariel. Okay, it's F2, and then we need to click the over sign. Okay, here over sign, the sign will be like this, and then type $30,000 and comma. It's a value if true. Value if true. It's a statement. Our statement. Okay, we just need to type clear or paste. Okay. Okay, you need to add or to make quotation mark here as the value is true and the value is false. Okay, comma, and then a quotation mark. You can search on your keyboard and then not clear or false. So this is the value for under the 30,000, and then open and then close the bracket. Okay, you can see here the error is false because Ariel have the total turnover for under the $30,000, and you can see here Boeing and Echo, which has respectively higher than 30,000. It will be clear. Okay. Okay. Next to the formulas about the grade or rankings, so we can make or create the grade or rank for this data from 5% of employees. We can know about the rank from all data. Okay, equals, and then type rank, and then open the bracket, then select the total turnover or the data that you want to make some sort or rank. Okay, I want to see here F2 until the F6 to drag down to know about the limit of the rank that you want to make or to create. Okay, real here 4 point. Oh, okay, sorry, we need to change here into the number from the general. Oh yes, you can see here Ariel is the rank of 4, Boeing is second, Cynthia is 5th, and Ginny is 3rd, and Echo is the first rank. Okay, we will try to go to the count. It's not to count the data, but if you want to know how many data that we will try to make some formulas here. Equals, and then type count, and then open the brackets, and then total turnover from here, all the data, and so many employees here. So after you track it, the data, how employees employees that you have on this data, so this would be 5. So they are Ariel, Boeing, Cynthia, Ginny, and Echo. So 5 employees or 5 persons on your data to make these formulas. Okay, and also this count formula is not to sum for the data, but to know how many data that you want to display or create. Okay, here the highest turnover. Okay, we need to know about the highest turnover from all of the data here. Okay, the highest turnover having from the data. Okay, the formula is using max. It's about maximum, I think. Okay, so type equals sign and then max. Just type max from the total turnover here from these employees. Okay, so which person of employee that has the highest turnover from all of the data. Okay, equals and then type max and then block or select the data that we want to take and then close the brackets and enter. You can see here $37,000 as the maximum total turnover that is gained by echo. You can see here. And how about the lowest turnover? It's mean. Okay, the vice versa from highest of max. So a equals mean and then select the data and you will know about it. Okay, can see? Okay, next formula. If you want to know about the number of employee turnover, okay, equals and then type sumif and then range. So where's the data that we want to take or select? To know about this sumif, the number of employee turnover about male or female. Okay, sumif and then upload the data or select the data, all of the data. L is means male and P means female. Okay, and then comma until you select all the data and then quotation mark to know about L. L it means male or man employees and then some range here. Okay, some range here and comma and total turnover from the man employee and pub. You can see the total turnover from man employees is about Avril, Boehm and Echo will be shown and then total turnover from man employees is about here. It's about 95.5 okay dollars. Okay, you can see here $95,500. And how about the female employees? To know about the number of employee turnover. Okay, and equal sign and then type sumif, open the bracket, select the data that you want to count or to know about the number of employee turnover from females, and then comma and quotation and P as the female and then comma and then the total turnover that you want to know and close the bracket. So you can see here $52,000 to know about the number of employee turnover from female. And last from this part, if you want to know about the number of employees who graduated, okay, or clear status, having the clear status, equals sign count if and then open the brackets and then you can see here from the status because we want to know about the number of employees who graduated and then block or select all of the data that you want to know and then comma and then quotation mark and then clear. Okay, it is count from H2 until H6 and then clear. Oh, the total number of clear having the clear status from the data is only 2 employees. Okay, can see from the first part to know about the sum efforts and etc. to know. Okay, we will go to the second data, untidy space. Okay, this is the second data from the set here from the sheet second sheet. Okay, we will learn or study about trim, lower, upper and proper. Okay, the name of headmaster here. On untidy spacing needed, all lowercase, all caps, and capital beginning. Okay, you can see here the name of headmaster here. So it's in Indonesian language, nama kepala sekolah. For example, the data is not arranged well. The N is capitalized, but A is a lowercase, or etc. And there are many space here. For example, kepala is kepala sekolah. It is headmaster in English. From the KEP is using capitalized, but the other is smaller, and so it's not quite good type. So we need to do it's untidy, and we will try to making spacing need. So it's stream formula, equal signs, type stream, and then open the bracket and select the data that we want to do spacing need, and then close the bracket. Okay, it's need space that is a tidy space. Okay, it's not many good as the untidy data. So we will go to the next formula. It's all lowercase. Just type equal sign lower and then select the data, and it's lowercase. The letter use a lowercase. It's lower B2. Okay, from the P2, from this okay, from the B2. Okay, all caps. So all of the letters using capitalizations later is upper. Okay, it's low and upper. And how to use the proper data is only using the proper letter. So equal sign proper, select the data, and okay, it's not good enough. Sorry, I think that I do not right to type the data. Oh, it's okay. It's a proper. Okay, I to type proper. It should be proper. Okay, it's not proper, but proper. Okay, we find the mistake. Okay, you can see nama kepala sekolah is Indonesian. The name using a capitalization from N as the first letter for each word. Okay, it's a proper. Can see as a second part here. Okay, it's finished. So we will go to the third part, or the third part. Is the third part from this lesson. So we will learn about concatenate, land, left, mid, right. So you can see here the division, name, birth of year, identity, and full name, and here. Okay. Here we will mix the HR, Ruben, and 1990. It is identity. So you do not need to type one by one to group all of this. It takes too much time if you do typing of one by one. So it's using concate rumus as a formula. As a formula in Indonesia, it means rumus. Okay, just type here as the signs or the formula to make identity from here, to make division name and birth of year, and equals sign, and then just type concatenate here, concatenate, and then open the bracket, check the text here. For example, HR, so it's A2. Okay, A2, and then after this we need to choose the text 2, comma, it's B2, it's a Ruben, and then comma again, C2. Okay, it's 1990. It's a part of here. Okay. It has 2 brackets, so we just need 1 bracket. Okay. HR Ruben 1990 as the identity for the first data. HR Ruben 1990. It makes all of this. There is no strip or dash sign here, so we need to, I think, to separate for each data we need to do here. We go to the formula again. We will go to the formula again, and okay, A2, B2, and C2. Okay, we need to enter the A2 and then give a quotation mark here, and then dash to make the dash, and then B2 to make the quotation mark here, and then give some mark. Okay, and dash sign, and then we go to the C2 again, and it means that there is a dash here, then comma, and then quotation mark, and dash, and the quotation mark again. So it is not suitable enough. So okay, we need to make some comma here, and oh, you can see here. HR dash Ruben dash 9090 as the identity of the first data. HR Ruben and 9090. Okay, just give some quotation mark here to make some to make some the space stations for each data. Okay, and after this just go to scroll down on the box on the corner to make some same formulas for each data until the data is completed. Okay, we'll try to learn to count the number of character here. Okay, if we have the name of Ruben, so how many characters from the name data? Okay, just we need to know about the number of characters for it. Okay, we will use the formulas of len, len. Okay, equal sign, and then type len, and select the text that we want to do or to count about the characters. Okay, we will appear or display 5. Okay, 5 characters from Ruben names, from this name, from June 5, and Aryani should be 7 here. Okay, if we try to add Junet and point, so it will be counted into 8 because the space and then the dot or the point will be counted again as the character from this data. Okay, we go to the left here. Okay, left, mid, and right. What it is? Okay, we will know about it. The formula of left has the functions to take the 3 characters from a data that we select. Okay, from the data we select, we will know about the 3 character. We will take the characters of the data available from the number identity or identity number. Okay, here from the 3 characters column here, and then equals sign, left, and open the bracket and select the data that we want to count the characters. It's B10 and then comma 3 here because we need to take 3 characters from the data here. Left, okay, 3 3 2. Hope you can see here that the 3 characters or the first 3 characters from the number identity data is here, 3 3 2. So if we change the number identity, especially for the first characters, the 3 first characters, so the column will be changed automatically. So 3 characters mean that we will take three characters, the first three characters from the data that we want to count. Okay, and how about here 332 or if get 32 data 70, so it means that five characters, the first five characters is or will be taken to the column, so it will change based on the data that we want. Okay, mid. Okay, so left means that the first characters, okay, data that we want to meet. Okay, so if we want to 4 until 7 characters here as mid characters that we want to take from the data. Okay, it's a middle characters. For example, we will take the 4th until 7th characters from the data, equal signs, and then type mid and open the bracket and then select the data that we want to account, and then four characters from the mid. It means that start from the 4th character until 7 characters. Okay, the 7th character we will take. Okay, from the characters as the fourth character from the data will be taken until 4 characters from the data. So it means that 4, 5, 6, 7 character on the data. So we will take 4 characters from the data. It means that we will take from the 4th character and the 4th characters from the 4th character here, and so it will be 7041. And then the last character, and if we want to take the last characters from the data, it means that right, okay, from the right characters, okay, equals and then right and then select the data here. So we will take the 2 last characters, so will appear like this. Okay, clear? It's the 3rd part of this lesson, and then we will go to the 4th lessons here. Okay, the 4th lesson is about it is a different data as the 4th characters and the 4th parts here. It's a 4th part, and we will learn about rundown, roundup, round, flow, zailing, and mround. Okay, to make rounding down, rounding up, nearest rounding, and this is the lesson from this part, and the 4th part from this video. It's rounding down and the rounding up for the data here. It has scores from the data. Okay, so from the right column, firstly, shampoo, and then shop, and then noodles, rice, and oil. So stock needed here. As you can see, it's about stock needed. If we want to order, for example, 100 orders or higher than 100 orders or etc. And to make some rounding down or rounding up and nearest rounding. It's about rounding. If you have some data, to make some rounding from your data. Okay, go to the rounding down from the left. For example, this is a score of mathematics test from some names here. So we will go to the rounding down. Okay, how to do this rounding down formulas? Okay, equal signs, then round down, and then roll down here, and open the bracket and go to the data that we want to select the data. I think okay, this is data. This is the data that we want to rounding down formulas, and then close the brackets and then click enter. Boom. Okay, will show 57. It's a rounding down, and then you can round up. For example, after you round it down, you will make a round up the data. Okay, equal signs, and then roundup, and then select the data. Okay, it becomes 58 because we do the rounding up from the data, from the math score from each names, and then you just go to track down to copy the formulas. Okay, next, about the nearest rounding. If you want to make some nearest rounding from the data and to make some rounding from the score, okay, just go straight to the formulas about the nearest rounding, and you will to know about the nearest rounding function. Okay, just type equal sign and then type round. Okay, sorry, equal sign and then round. Okay, equal sign and then round, and then open the brackets and take the data, select the data from B2, and then it's about 57. Okay, 57. The nearest rounding from 57.26 will be 57. Okay, 84.15 will be 84. So it's rounding, nearest rounding from the score here. So we will make a nearest rounding. If under the 0.5 or 0.5 will be rounding down, but if you have some data that has a point under, or it's higher from 0.5, the nearest rounding will be make some rounding up automatically if you do the nearest rounding from for each the data. Okay, okay, here we will make some rounding down. Okay, it's about the 140 here. Okay, the nearest rounding as from the shampoo, we will make some 100 folded under the 100 folded here. Okay, equal sign and then floor, and then the data that we want to give the formulas, and it means that the data h2 here, the stock needed data, and then comma and then 100. Okay, it will be running down the 1100 under than 1100, so it will be rounding down here. Yes, you can see here under 100, rounding down under 100, so you will see the zero rounding down because it's 85, only 85. Okay, here to the rounding up, if you have some data that do not point, so you can see here the rounding up just using equal sign and then shelling, and then just the data, and okay, sailing, I think it's wrong about the type of sailing. It's a sailing, not sailing. It's a sailing, and then you can see here the rounding up upper or higher than 100, so it will be 1200, and from the stock needed of 560 will be 600. Okay, and etc until the oil stock needed. Okay, and we will go the nearest rounding. If you want to mround, add to, and then to the math logical thinking here. So 101, sorry, it's 1150 will be nearest rounding of 102 or 1200. It's a nearest rounding are higher than 100. Okay, it's mround here. It's 4 parts. Yes. Okay, it's finished from the fourth part. Okay, it's left for only 2 formulas. Okay, we will go to the fifth part, and vlookup, hlookup, and then if error here. So I think that vlookup and hlookup will be very important for you to do in your job work or working jobs, or to do the working jobs. Okay, all the dates here, all the number, the name of customer, and domicile and delivery time. That's the data that we want to do some formulas about vlookup, hlookup, and if error here. Name customer, domicile, and delivery time. Okay, how to use vlookup, hlookup, and if error. Okay, it might be unique because the old number here is do not have same, so we need two data here, gender, okay, to see the formulas. Gender, okay, we'll type laki-laki in Indonesian, it means male in English. And then perempuan in Indonesian means female. Okay, laki-laki is for male and perempuan is for female data for the gender. Okay, I will create the data first. Let's make the gender for each customer name. Okay, it's domicile. It's a place from Bandung. It's from West Java. Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia, and then Palembang it's a city from Sumatra, and Surabaya is from East Java, and Jakarta. Okay, and Palembang again. I will type here, and Surabaya for Jerry, and Hesti is Bandung, and Iqbal is Jakarta, and Junedi is Bandung, from Bandung. Okay, it depends on your data. It's just for example, so you can type your data that you want to make some here, make some formulas. Okay, we will try to use vlookup. Okay, how to use vlookup the data from this? Okay, hlookup, the table will be like this. Okay, vertical or horizontal. Okay, v means vertical lookup, and if we use the reference data of vertical, so we need to use vlookup. If we want to use the reference data from horizontal, so we need to use hlookup. Okay, this is a vlookup, and then so it's hlookup data. Okay, okay, you can see the vlookup data. This old number 101, 102. I will repeat it as the old number 101, 102, 103, 103. So it has a different characters here. Okay, 103. So you can see here the data from the customer name. Okay, Andy. I will repeat it because I think it's wrong from the customer name. It's just core of anything else. Okay, the customer name Andy, Budi, Clara, Devi, Eko, Viana, and you just type about your data. So it is just the example, the customer name. So if you have your own data, it's about the customer name, and then we will create the formulas from this data, gender, and the domicile. Okay, need to arrange this as the center arrangement adjustment. Okay, we will give it a color, city and delivery time, colors again. Okay, it's a tidy data, so we can hit the data. Okay, go back to the formula. Okay, it's from reference data, so we will go to fifth lesson here. So vlookup, hlookup, if error. So we need to give the customer name. Okay, equal signs, vlookup, and lookup value. So this is simple, the data that we want to search for. Okay, it's a number ordered for. We need to know about the order number of 106. So vlookup, and then block the data, all of the data. The vertical data means vlookup data. Okay, and vlookup, and then select the data, and then comma, and then give a data reference from another sheet. Okay, so comma, and then you can see here the data, and then click F4 to key, to make a key the formula. So it's about the table value and table array, and then column index number. So for example, the customer name, so it's from the second column from the data, so it's comma 2 and comma O or 0, and then close the bracket and click enter. Okay, and then this is from data reference, is reference data sheets, and click enter. Okay, Vienna, it's name customers with the number with all the number of 106 is Vienna, and we will check it on the reference data. Okay, 106 is Vienna from the customer's name. Okay, it is correct, and then click here. Okay, to copy the formulas until the next data. Vienna, Budi, Devi, Ego, Junaid. Okay, it has some mistakes here. If you can see, hashtag NA 103. Okay, Clara 101. It's an error, or it's a mistake. Okay, we will discuss it in another occasion or opportunity, or another lesson, to fix how to know about the mistakes from the auto number of 103 on 101 and 112 from auto number. Okay, we will try to make it the same of the auto number, so the data will be successful to give the formulas. Okay, you can see here. I think that it also has a mistake. It also has mistakes from data. I will try to repair it or fix it. Sorry, it's 103. 103. For example, I'll try to type here again 102. 102 here. Is it? It's still the same of hashtag NA. Okay, it's the 106. Okay, the data will change Vienna from all the number of 106. So Vienna. Okay, so you can see here 108 will be hasty, but 112 is no data here. Okay, it's about domicile. Domicile is the place. Okay, equals sign, and then vlookup, and select the data, select the old number that you want to know about the domicile from the data. Okay, it's from reference data, and then block all of the data reference. Here, this is from the domicile. Just okay, comma, and then domicile is in column 4. You can see here the column 4 from domicile data. Okay, it's from 4th column, and then F4 to lock the data, and then comma, and then 4 adds a column, and then comma and 0, and then close the brackets, and you will see here the domicile for each customers. Vienna is from Palembang, Budi is from Jakarta, and we'll check it. Okay, Vienna is from Palembang. Okay, it's correct that the domicile data is correct for using the formulas. And then after this, hlookup. Okay, this is about delivery time, because data using the data is using horizontal column or horizontal reference. So we need to use the hlookup because the data uses the horizontal type of column. So you need type hlookup equal signs hlookup and then d2 from the Palembang and then plug all the columns, the reference data from the another sheet, and then make a effort to log the data, then comma, and it has the second column about the delivery time, and comma, and then 0, and then close the brackets. Okay, Palembang needs delivery time of 2 days. Okay, and then plug all of the data to copy the formulas into the another data. And okay, it's correct here. Okay, this delivery time 2 day, 1 day, 3 days, and 1 day. And it seems similar with vlookup formulas because the data is also similar. Just vlookup if the data has a vertical column or vertical reference, and its lookup is for the data having the horizontal column or horizontal references. Okay, the last part of the last lesson about this is the formulas about if error. Okay, if you have some error data, so if your formula appears or displays some error like here, for example here as the last data, it's error. Okay, if error, you can see here the last data from name customer domicile delivery time have here. Okay, we need to open the formulas first. vlookup. Okay, vlookup base data. Okay, if error, open the formulas and then if error, and then just type the formulas if the data has some errors. Okay, if the data is not is that doesn't appear, it's nothing. Okay, so nothing, if error, nothing. So if the data has hashtag NA, it means that nothing, or there is no data from the formulas or from the reference data that we look for. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, see here, nothing because the data is no, or it's not nothing else. Okay, nothing because the data is okay changed. It is changed by the EF error because the last data from these named customers domicile and delivery time uses data, and there is one data that has no references, so the column will be changed into nothing data because we make some formulas. If error, if there is an error from the data that we make some formulas, just use nothing here. Okay, and this will appear nothing. Okay, and then this is data. Okay, this is from from domicile if error, and this is from delivery time. It is also from if error, and there is if there's no data, so it means that nothing. Okay, enter, and then after we click enter, and then just scrolling down from the corner here, and okay, nothing here. Okay, all of the formulas have been successful to discuss together, to learn together about the last is about vlookup, hlookup, and if error, because this is the formulas that we will always, or we sometimes use in our work in doing our job or working areas here. Okay, I think that if you use this formula, there are 25 formulas. If you use this in your work of job or your education educational job, and think that the data will be effectively create, or we will do effective with data if we can optimize it from the formulas from Microsoft Excel, and you will do your data, you will do your job will be faster and also more effective. Hopefully this can be helpful for you, and see you on the next video. Bye.